you have to be exposed. A good amount of things that you want to do, you have to be in those kind of rooms where people are doing it. The second leadership position, I must outperform the last January. Oga brought another job to me that, Bolaji, come and do this. But the only key principles I stand by is also excellence. In anything I do, I want to do it to the very best. Point is also in terms of leading yourself. A good amount of us want to lead other people. Your own self, you're not doing to the very best. How do you want to lead others well? You just lead them inside a portal. But the main point that I'm just really emphasizing all of this, like, you must also lead yourself very well so that you can lead other people effectively. That's just the main point I'm trying to bring out. And in all of this, a good amount of us here, we have good ideas. So one of the major things that will also encourage us is that we should not procrastinate. Execute fast. As those ideas are coming in, very good friend of mine, Victor, is here. He's going to come to speak after. But like, when we have ideas, when I was in school, I was the president of my department, he was the vice president. As the idea is coming in, for any program, we're already thinking, we're already planning, how can we do this, how can we do that? But like, these are the certain skills that would help you. And in terms of this, one also good book I would advise you for a good amount of people that might be procrastinating, read Atomic Habits to teach you on how you can start doing now. And also, this personal advice is also coming for me. Just prioritize the key things that are really important. And when you are prioritizing in terms of your leadership goals, what are the main goals? At some point, when I noticed I was already holding a good amount of leadership goals, I started saying, I'm already into tech. Let me just focus on tech leadership goals. Let me start focusing on tech ambassador. I cannot have the lead. For everyone who is already entering politics, little by little, I'll also encourage every one of us here that, sincerely, they are the ones that will fight. If you don't start entering leadership roles at this young age that we are in, you don't start taking up yourself. Because of if all of us are saying, I only want to lead my company, I only want to lead my NGO, sincerely, the amount of things that we can do is really limited. So, and some people ask, how can you join politics? As like from a local government, they are doing ward meetings, start attending those particular meetings for you to be able to know about them. For Lagos State, I'm very sure I can speak about Lagos State. They organize a good amount of initiative and program for like youth. But some youth, we don't know about them. We're not doing a good amount of research. So, but like the message to everyone here is we have to start building our capacity for the future. So, I just really want to ask all of us, what are based on the three major principles I talked, transparency, empathy, and consistency, what are the main ones that we want to start building on? Please just wave your hands. If it's, I don't know why you guys are not responding. It seems like everyone is tired. But the main message, ensure that you build your skills in terms of transparency, in terms of empathy, and also be consistent. Thank you and God bless you.
Very, very fast right now because our time is fast spent, and I really appreciate you guys for waiting till this time. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Really appreciate you. Alright, so right about now, you have questions from Ademide and Mr. Bolaji Williams. Please, just signify. I'm taking just two. One for... Yeah, please come here so they can hear you. Sorry, can you hear her? Wait, she will talk. Calm down.
So can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, so I think the question I was asked was, how do you manage your vision? Oh, limitations. Oh, okay, I didn't hear that. Okay, so the person asked how you manage limitations, right? And obstacles when you're trying to achieve your goals and things like that. So when it comes to pursuing your goal, you have to be very dogged, and you have to
Firstly, you must surround yourself with people that are consistent. A good amount of us, the reason why we are not really consistent, guys, like you always have the best writing student, and I know with it. For myself, I surrounded myself with other leaders. So as one leader is doing one thing in his department, I'm going to support that leader. The leader you are working with, I don't know, you tend to push yourself to be more consistent in terms of doing certain things that you want to do. And this also applies to your goals. In terms of your goals, you not be motivated to do this kind of vision. She spoke about goals. You must also know where you are going to. But like when you know that I must do this thing by 2030, before I marry, I must have done this certain, I must have done this, I must have done that. You'll be constantly motivated to do those things that you want to do. So have good vision. And one thing I didn't mention during my session is the aspect of social media. As I said, social media is like very, very, very important. While I was in school, my school was in OAU. And what I say is it was a bit local, but I'll say with social media, I could see like people that I admire, like doing certain things. I don't know, do a good amount of us should know maybe Victory Ashaka. Or like a good amount of leaders, other leaders that I think like these days now. So funny, we sit in certain rooms together, but with social media, like you can now follow, you can like be looking at these individuals and you can just admire and just be constantly motivated to continue to do these certain things that you want to do. So to the second question, in terms of sense of entitlement, sincerely when you start to appreciate people, some team members who want to feel entitled that, oh, yes, I'm the one that did this, I was the one that helped this our organization, but sincerely, we cannot allow what other individuals are doing to shape what we want to do deep down. For you, your own main goal is just to appreciate your team members. Sincerely, when I see people, I'm just really happy. When I see people, young people doing great things, I'm really happy about it. So for me, I want to appreciate them. So I'm not going to say because of the person is feeling entitled when I appreciate him, I'm now going to stop being appreciative. I'll still continue my own. Whatever that person wants to do, if the person still wants to have the sense of entitlement, it's the person's business. For you deep down, you know that, oh, I've done what I want to do and you are living by the 4 leadership principles that you want to live by. So that's to the question of sense of entitlement. How do you get your team members to work in alignment with your goals? Sincerely, for you to get, I'm answering questions. Okay. For you to get your team members to work in alignment with your goals, you must build the skill, you must build one of the popular skills that they call influence. Influence is the ability to control people. Say, oh, not like control people, but to tell people what you want them to do and do it. So, influence is one of the key things that you must build. And how do you build influence? I just advise you, if you are not asking questions, you can watch EOC, Excellence in Leadership Conference. They do it in Lagos, it's on YouTube. Somebody speaks a lot about influence. Also watch platforms like The Platform. A good amount of us would have heard about The Platform. It's by Kojuwe Madi Church. They invite leaders to come and speak. You learn a good amount of things like from these leaders in terms of you like constantly motivating yourself. Sincerely, because of, as a leader, you must have that influence to just be able to say, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, and they will just do it. And that's also one of the reasons why I mentioned empathy. like sincerely, when you care about others, when you want the growth of others on your team, they would also be interested in your vision. But when you are not caring about them, someone in my team that I've already helped to maybe get the job and I've helped to do certain